A little bit of news from Vice News today. They spoke with Ayman Agalarov, the son to the, is that the Russian billionaire or is it the son?
Yeah, he's the son.
It's the son to the Russian oligarch, and asked him if he spoke to Don Jr. on the phone about the Trump Tower meeting. And Ayman says, yes, I did. I did speak to Don Jr. about the Trump Tower meeting. This is Ayman saying Don Jr. spoke to a Russian about this meeting. Don Jr. said repeatedly in testimony in front of Congress that he had no recollection of the phone call. Couldn't remember. Phil, how big of a deal is this?
I think it's a moderately big deal, and I think it's a moderately big deal because, A, it helps us flesh out the timeline leading up to the Trump Tower meeting. There's this nebulousness about who Trump Jr. had spoken with. Testimony before the Senate Judiciary Committee last year suggested that he had had phone calls with Manafort, he had had phone calls with Kushner, he had at least 3 phone calls with Agalarov, all of which he said he didn't remember what he had actually spoken about. So it adds a new lens to this idea that Donald Trump Jr. is not being forthright about what happened there. And I think that's important, too, because he is still the primary person telling us what actually happened in that meeting. So yet again, we've seen this pattern of obfuscation from Trump Jr. about what happened in the lead up to and during that meeting. This is just another reminder. I mean, again, this is Ayman Agalarov making this claim, and so we'll see how it holds up. But all of the evidence suggests that they spoke. Trump Jr. repeatedly insisted that he couldn't remember whether or not it happened. It's yet another reason to suggest that Trump Jr. may not have been forthright about what actually happened.
Interesting times.
Hello, YouTubers. If you're watching this, it means you've checked out our channel, so thank you. Now do me a favor, subscribe by clicking on that button down there. Click on any of the videos to watch the latest interviews and highlights from MTP Daily and MSNBC. You can get more Beat the Press content every morning in the First Read newsletter. If you're tired of content that you don't know anything about where it came from, you don't have to have that problem with us. NBC News, MSNBC, MTP, and the Meet the Press mindset right here for you on YouTube. Subscribe now.